Today is National Moon Day. Always think of MTV when they used to show actual videos. The man on the moon with the MTV flag. Also, got a new purchase. Gonna dig into this in a little bit. Some of you know, you can already guess what this is just by the title of the video, but more to come. More to come on the new arrival. First things first, gonna get some breakfast at McDonald's and just catching it right before they switch over to lunch. Yeah, cutting it close. Mobile order is waiting for me. I got a big breakfast with hotcakes, hash brown, large coffee, and it's all right here. One difference, because last week the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel meal I got, it's a little dry. So I thought, you know what, let's get something totally different. There's two types of jelly. There's the grape and the strawberry. I am team strawberry. Let's see if we got strawberry. They never give you enough jelly, but we got strawberry. The luck of the draw. I wonder if they even have grape anymore. But yeah, could use two, but I'll just go with one, the silverware, and then there's no like combo like meal to get the drink, but you get salt and pepper. You do get the hash brown, and there should be some syrup in there. A couple butters, the syrup, the jelly. Breakfast of champions. There should be there's the hidden sausage patty. Nobody does breakfast like McDonald's. And just like that, it's lunchtime. I couldn't even finish both biscuits. So, well, the one biscuit, but both pieces. So that's a lot of food. You know what? Kind of the budget friendly, I would say, for breakfast would be getting the big breakfast with hotcakes. Because, you know, if you get a combo, it usually doesn't fill you up. You get the other sandwich, you spend more money, but with the big breakfast, I think that's might be the way to go. This duck, look how quick he's moving. Oh, he just stopped. He's right there. He was zipping. He came from, little guy, came from over here and was just like cruising. Look at this. Maybe that's the mother. You gotta wait up, dude. Yeah, sure enough, that was the mother. Yeah, looks like he got away. Welcome to today's video as of recording of this Sunday, July 20th, 2025. There's a huge conspiracy going on at Target that I stumbled across this morning, and we'll talk about it. It's crazy, little unacceptable. Big release came out today, and let me just say that it was not where it should have been. Also, I bought an Xbox. Oh, look at this pack of ducks. I missed where the mother and the duckling went. Oh, there they are. Okay. And the rest of the gang is catching up. Little Sunday swim. Current temperature 72 degrees. There's an overcast. It'll be a nice day to just be out. Not have the sun scorching on us, and just kind of a cool change up. I do also want to say that, you know, going back a year, 2 years ago, most Sunday videos, the actual walk and talk, would start out right here, and we would discuss Arcade One Up. It'd be the sales, it'd be the new releases, it'd be just like imagining what could come out. And rehash or not, they're coming out with T2 again. They're coming out with Big Buck Hunter, and it's just kind of fun. I just wanted to come over here, just kind of like relive that feeling of, oh my gosh, they're still producing stuff. They are rehashed. There's a huge, like, I don't know, disappointment, if you will, about that. And also, you know, going back to my video, is these cabinets have already been basically deluxes thanks to a lot of the third-party sellers. There's so many different sellers out there that we can get the cabinet that we wanted that companies weren't producing. Just wanted to throw that out there. But it is cool that, you know, if you didn't get a Big Buck Hunter, or you missed out on T2, you're gonna have a chance. Is it gonna be the exact same cabinet? Maybe not. Might be skinnier, might be shorter, but it's gonna have the same games, and there's things you can do to it. So I just for posterity, just wanted to go back over here. We come over here a lot, but I don't do a lot of, you know, intro segments in this area. But we do check in with Mr. Fox, and there is a conspiracy that I stumbled across about an hour and a half ago at this very Target. And you know what? It's not just happening here. Kind of like playing Russian roulette here. Which door is it? Last time I could see this is locked. This is the open one. Sometimes this is open, but not today, and not the last time we were here. So today is the official release date that Psylocke and Thanos are available. It's a Target exclusive. So if you're a fan of, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel superheroes, this is up your alley. This is totally engineered to promote those games. So if you're into the retro gaming, you love the Marvel, you're probably gonna want to get this new 2-pack Target exclusive. However, despite them showing up in stock at Target, they are not out on the floor. Just to change subjects for a second, I heard that this is, Don Juan said that this is sought after. Like this is a thing, like people want that. Now I would put this on the couch, but I think Mr. West would think this is a toy, but yeah, I think it would be kind of fun. It's very soft, I gotta tell you. And you know, just kind of like a throw pillow, throw blanket, if you will, you know, just kind of sitting there. But yeah, I don't know. I like the look by the fortress. So not just this Target, but other Targets, this has been happening where they're showing up in stock and they're actually in the back, but they're so far up, like, you know, it might be short-handed, it might just, I mean, it is what it is. Out of 3 friends that I know, one of them was lucky enough to get it, and the other 2 were not able to pick it up, despite them actually being in the store. So I'm not really sure why they're not getting stocked, but it could take as long as Thursday for those to be available. Now, I personally am not interested in this combo, but there's a Wolverine one coming on. I'm not sure who Wolverine is paired with, but I after seeing this, it reminds me of the Wolverine, and that is one that I would definitely like to have. But you know, you get here super early when they open. Like when I shop, it's literally within the first 15 minutes that Target opens. Already people waiting, you know, to come across something that should be out on the floor when 8 of them are showing up in inventory, in stock, and you know, 4 to 8 of them, and they're still, as of right now, it is, let me get my phone out, it's 11:41, they're still here. And it could take, like, again, could take as long as Thursday for them to be out on the floor. So if you're in the hunt for these, they just haven't put them out yet. And I believe the retail price is $59.99. It's not a cheap. They are just charging extreme amounts of money here for these collectors, aren't they? I mean, this toy line. This is something that's showing up sold out online, not even registering on the Hasbro websites. You're only going to come across it, you know, just the luck of the draw, boom, it could just be sitting there. Now, one of the Targets, they actually refused to go in the back to, not this one, but from what I'm hearing, they wouldn't even go back to look for it. So I'm just guessing that, is this guy Gardner? No, it's not. I'm just guessing that they just haven't gotten to, you know, unboxing some of this stuff, you know, depending on when they were dropped off, whether it was last night. I know a lot of cases, Saturdays are the day that something comes in, because when I shop early on a Sunday, they're there, and that's like the day that beginning of the week, the day to start looking for stuff, and then later on in the week you just kind of stumble across it. So I'm going to keep my eye out, maybe stop at another Target and just to see, because there's 2 of my friends that really want this, so if I find it, you know, I'll grab it for them. I did hear from a gentleman that was here with his son earlier that was so confident that he was looking for the same thing. Also, Kite Man. There's another McFarlane DC that he was supposed to hit today. You know, Kite Man of all characters. That's kind of funny. He came specifically here for Kite Man. Is he from the Suicide Squad? Maybe like kind of a backstory on a Batman comic. but he was so confident that Thanos and Psylocke will be available. It'll just be on the shelf eventually. So don't overpay for this stuff. There's going to be plenty of inventory. They're not just going to make a few and say, hey, this was a Target exclusive. It doesn't make sense if it doesn't stick around long enough. So just throwing that out there. Don't resolve to eBay and pay twice as much. Again, it's $59.99. Xbox is great, and Game Pass is incredible. Okay, I want to state this right now. My whole plan on picking up either an Xbox or PlayStation was to, get more of online games available for people who don't have a Switch, and for the cases of maybe games running a little bit better than some, kind of experience myself. And again, last night on my Switch too. So I thought adding another console, even if I get the same game, it would benefit not just myself but others, so we could all play some online games together. There's one problem though with Game Pass, and it's just me. It's the problem is it doesn't work for what I'm looking for, and that's online games. It's cool that you can play the new releases, but that's what Game Pass is. I had a feeling that there were games, retro games. Let's just throw X-Men out there for a second. We could play online together on this instead of being on Arcade One if you didn't have a Nintendo. But basically, the same online games for the most part that that we could play online are already on Nintendo. Now, saying that, I'm having some issue with some of the games running good online with Nintendo. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But the Game Pass isn't necessarily what I was looking for. Let me go back here to during Prime Week, Prime Day, which was almost a week. I still, to this day, am getting that wrong. We had Circle Week going on. We had the deals going on Amazon. Basically, Black Friday in July. There were no real deals on the PlayStation 5. But Walmart had the best deal on an Xbox Series S, I think the 512 terabytes. Okay, the 512, is it terabytes? Am I saying that right? Wasn't the 1 terabyte, but I could add memory to it. So the price was $314. After taxes, came out to $330. And I thought, you know what, this is gonna be the start. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get a PlayStation 5, but this will kick things off. And I started looking on the Game Pass. I started going through all the games, and there was absolutely no difference than the Switch. And maybe PlayStation 5 for the most part isn't either, but I bought the digital. That was my first mistake. There's a part of me that still, believes the fact that I want to be able to pick up some physical copies, also digital. Just kind of go back and forth like I do with Nintendo. After kind of thinking over everything and seeing that a lot of the games that I thought, Golden Axe, maybe having an X-Men, something more of that retro game feel that we got from Arcade One Up, able to play online on the Xbox, and that wasn't the case. And I thought, you know what, I made a mistake. I have decided that I don't think the Xbox is for me because of the whole fact of I'm not looking to play new releases. I want to play online games. I made the purchase of $314.99, came out to $330.74, but I did file for a return. I haven't even opened this up. I had just decided that I bought this because of the price. This has kind of been in the week of returns, and it wasn't my plan, but I think PlayStation 5 is the way to go. And I thought that, after I initially set up this return, which we're going to do that to follow this, I would kind of just gear up with Nintendo. That's why I bought Splatoon 3, knowing that I was going to return my Xbox. I've had this decided for a couple of days now. I have until sometime in August. I return by August 15th. It's not like I have to do it today. And then I run into another hiccup last night with just playing the Cowabunga collection. As soon as a third player joined, this lag happened. And it's just, I think There's going to be games for Nintendo that will play online, and then there's going to be games now for PlayStation that we're going to play online. Maybe the Xbox just isn't the thing. I just going back to, you know, the early 2000s, I was a huge Xbox guy, but now I'm a Nintendo guy, and I'll probably very soon, I'm not going to like say, will I get a PlayStation 5? I will. It's just, is it going to be, it'll probably be this month. And I'll get into why I'm going to get a PlayStation 5. There's something that I did come across yesterday, thanks to my buddy Carl. But unfortunately, we're going to make another return, and we're going to head to Walmart next. So to kind of clarify, not interested in just having an abundance of new games to try out. It's more of multiplayer online games, retro beat 'em ups. Like, why can't we play NBA Jam online? Why can't we play NFL Blitz online, NBA Hang Time, Showtime, NBA Showtime on NBC, without having to have a cabinet, an arcade cabinet? When will those be? I thought that of all, you know, gaming consoles, Xbox would be that place that would have that, and I found none of that. And it kind of made the decision that there's not really any reason for me to get an Xbox per se if I have a Nintendo Switch, if I have a Switch 2, and if I'm planning on getting a PlayStation 5. And I never even opened the box up. I just had decided all of this. You know, it came, I was excited. It actually came later than it was supposed to. So part of the selling point was it was gonna arrive the next day. It didn't arrive the next day. It took a few days to come, and within that amount of time, I thought, you know, for the $314 price, the fact that I'm gonna get this the next day, the fact that that didn't work out, I started backpedaling. And that, I think that kind of started the fact of, I don't think I want this. And then doing some more research on the games, I just decided that this exactly wasn't really for me. Started the question about, should I do PlayStation 5? Should I do Xbox? It was pretty much cut right down the middle. I was surprised that a lot of people were on board for Xbox. And I want to thank everybody who helped, you know, urge me, give me confidence that, you know, you should get Xbox. Like, you have no idea, like, the gaming's great. However, again, I just don't feel that it's what I'm looking for on a Saturday night. I hope the PlayStation 5 is, but I don't think that this was the right call. I think it was the price that urged me to get it, and the fact that it took long to get. That's why I'm returning it. Well, I got the refund, went back onto my account, $330.74. So Xbox has been officially returned. Plenty of Donkey Kong Bonanza at Walmart. But look at all the digitals. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that there's so many of these, you know, in Mario Kart. We'll get into the PlayStation 5 probably tomorrow, and just kind of go over something that I found. But I just wanted to just kind of keep it Xbox for today. Look at what I just stumbled across. I thought it was Voltron for a second. They have Megazord at Walmart. When did this come out? We're missing Mastodon and the why can't I think of it? The pterodactyl. It's crazy that they're selling these individually. Oh my gosh. Is this Playmates? Is it Hasbro? It's Playmates. Yeah, so just like the Voltron from last year. That is, I had no idea this was coming out. This would have been nice catch there. This would have been a great impulse buy a few weeks ago. So it looks like the figures are small. Like, they actually come with figures that fit, so you have that. But yeah, keep your eye out at Walmart for the Power Rangers, Megazord. They're coming at us with all different angles, aren't they? It's been since, so I originally got them in '94, and then I sold them, I think 2008, 2009. It seems bigger, but maybe it's the same size. But I don't know. Just looking at Triceratops, he just looks a little bit bigger. All the action figures here, you have the action ones. There's the Green Ranger, and then over here, like hiding behind here, they have the morphers. So look at this, just a plastic, the toy morpher. Wow, I wonder if this is just a Walmart thing. If they had the Green Ranger morpher or the dagger, I would definitely be picking it up. I like that he comes with the plus the phaser or whatever that was for the blaster for the Power Rangers. So pretty cool. Try it out too. Also just received a text from Walmart that the issue has been refunded, so on to the next, I suppose. Hopefully we're done with the returns for a while. Could be short-staffed. You know, the whole reason with Target, like I don't want to like kind of point out anything, but just look at the carts, how like far it's coming out. You know, Target not being able to restock or you know, to have everything unboxed could just be a issue of shorthanded, and that's probably the most carts I've ever seen. Like, look how far out that comes. Cars just have almost were back another spot, almost went right into it. It's like a cart tried to get away, trying to hop the curb. That's gonna do it for today. It doesn't look like they have stocked at this location either, but we'll definitely keep our eye out. If I come across it, hopefully we'll see it in stores. Hopefully everyone that's looking for them will find Thanos. But plenty of superpowers. Look at Jay Garrett. So if you missed out on any of those, Target is restocking those. I don't know. There are people emptying out boxes. You can see down at the end of the aisle over there. So could just be late on it. You know, technically release dates when they open, they should be available, but you know, times have changed, haven't they? I want to thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. Yeah, so we put Lobo over here. So yeah, when you're looking for stuff, it could be basically anywhere, but it's good to see that they're keeping up with the superpowers. Wonder if we'll see the Megazord at Target eventually, or if it's just a Walmart thing. But
anyways, you saw the core line.
Voltron, I couldn't think of it. Voltron was here. Playmates, and the fact that
okay,
Power Rangers is Playmates,
if you're with me,
could be seeing that soon.
you need to get
I'm sure they're just back in that room. Thanos. They're not dead yet, are they? And with all that driving around, it's time for another oil change and tire rotation, so I'm dropping my car off at my buddy's. All right, we're at Mikey's, and this is his garage. Check out that 4x4. Look at this. It's like the Back to the Future.
Marty McFly.
So yeah, where did you get all these?
Mainly swap meets, some eBay, Etsy, but mainly swap meets, flea markets. You know.
What's your YouTube channel?
CIPO3434, CIPOV.
And you have your
Yeah.
I remember that video.
Magna
you have the
collection.
most.
Yeah.
These are some massive tires. That's crazy.
33s. They do look bigger on the 400 though. They look like 35s, but they're only 33s.
Look at all the magnets. So he always goes to rockauto.com. Look at all these. You've got the biggest collection of these, right?
I think, honestly, man, that I've seen on the internet, like hands down, yes sir.
Trying to get around the. Look at this.
I think there's a 870.
How many do you have?
About 900.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like 870, but like I've seen maybe like 400. So it's like hands down, like over double probably.
I never even noticed that Sitco sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You got a good collection here. And your floor looks good.
It's decent. It's decent. Yeah, this is my. I wanted to show you this one, Phil. This one I just got at Iola. So it's red. You'll notice I don't. And I have like over 100. I don't have one red one, right? So not only is this red, I got a good deal on it. I just modified this pedestal. Put this. That's a short pipe. I got a
cool
6-footer at work. But it's red, super rare. It's shady lane, super cool. It's got the right patina with the bullet holes. I Google Maps it. It's 2 miles from where I grew up as a kid.
Really?
My mom still lives.
That's cool. Look at this, all the signs. That is awesome. Where'd you get all these from?
Mainly Goodwill.
The old Golden Guernsey.
Yeah.
They don't make those anymore.
No, the odd things I collect, it drives my wife nuts.
And then the Phillips 66.
Okay.
Century dog. Do you have any pets?
We used to have French
Oh.
bulldogs, but they passed away. So not anymore. Soon though.
And Mikey's nice enough to loan me his car, so we drive a little sports car for the next, I don't know, 12 hours, give or take, maybe 18 hours. We'll exchange tomorrow. It's National Ice Cream Day, Mr. West. And we're going to Culver's. Does custard count, Kelly?
Yes,
Is custard the same as ice cream?
it's the best. It's the king of ice creams.
I don't think we were the only ones taking Culver's. What do you think of the flavor of the day, Kelly?
It's awful. I'm gonna get a pint of something. A basket with a Coke Zero, no ice. What do you want? A chocolate shake?
With the meal, yeah.
And then
it's National Ice Cream Day.
a chocolate shake.
Instead of the soda with the meal, like I don't think that's explained.
Instead of the soda, the mellow yellow.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be screwed up anyways.
And what was on the single hamburger?
Nothing, just plain.
Alright.
This might be the biggest hot mess ever.
Alright, just make sure I have everything. I have a double cheeseburger basket with ketchup and mustard, with fries and a chocolate shake, a single plain hamburger, then a single deluxe basket with fries and a Coke Zero with no ice, and then a pint of mixed explosion.
Yes, that's correct.
Any sauce ketchup for the fries?
Nope.
Can I have a name for the order?
Kelly,
That would be 3273 at the window.
thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you.